Hello there, Fro here again with our weekly football picks video. Picks for week 11 and recap for week 10. Oh, it was a bad week for my Colts and a bad week for my picks. Went 5-8 this past week. A lot of upsets. Let's just get right into it. Chargers at Oakland. I picked the Raiders to win. They won 26-24. Credit to the Raiders staying alive. You know, they're right in the midst of a wild card hunt. And the more they win, the better I feel about the Colts losing to them, but it's still a game we should have won. Detroit, Chicago. I picked Chicago to win. They won 20-13. No Stafford this game, but Driscoll played well and actually had a chance to they were leading them on a game-winning drive, but he fell short. But plays about as well as you expect someone that wasn't supposed to start and was going against that vaunted Bears defense. But credit to the Bears getting another win and getting back in the playoff picture. Their offense still leaves a lot to be desired, and Trubisky is still not very good, but you never know. Baltimore at Cincinnati. I picked Baltimore to win. They won 49-13. Lamar Jackson was fantastic. Not much to say. Bengals are the worst team in the league. Yeah. Credit them. Oh, sorry about that. Buffalo at Cleveland. Picked Buffalo to win, and they lost 19-16. First one of the games I got wrong with an upset. Cleveland decided to actually show up here, and Buffalo's offense was lackluster like it usually is, but their defense usually keeps them in the games enough to win. But credit to Cleveland. I still don't think they're going to do much more this year, but at least they got this win. Kansas City at Tennessee. I picked Kansas City to win, and they lost 35-32. This was a good back-and-forth game. Crazy finish to it. Chiefs had a chance to tie it, and they field goal blocked or whatever. Credit to the Titans. Staying in line in the wild card hunt. Chiefs I'm pretty sure will still be fine. They still have tools to win that division. Mahomes looked great. We had a crazy jump pass for a touchdown. Mecole Hardman looked like a freaking Speedy Gonzalez out there. How fast he accelerated. Atlanta, New Orleans. Picked New Orleans to win. I thought this would be a blowout, and Atlanta won 26-9. This game pretty much sums up this week right here. What a strange week. The Falcons' defense finally showed up for the first time this year, and the Saints could not do anything at home against this not very good defense in Atlanta. But Atlanta showed up, and they sacked Breeze a lot, and it was about as shocking as a game that has ever been this year as far as a upset. The Giants at the Jets. I picked the Giants to win, and they lost 34-27. Who really cares? Both these teams suck. I mean, I don't want much to say. It was an entertaining game because it was two bad teams playing against each other. But credit to the Jets, but they still suck. Arizona, Tampa Bay. I picked Arizona to win, and Tampa Bay won 30-27. Kyler had a chance to win this game, and his guy fell down, and his 212 pass streak without interception ended. But Kyler's playing great, and credit to Tampa Bay getting the win, but neither of his teams are going to make the playoff or anything this year. But Arizona's got some promise. Kyler looks like the real deal. Yeah. Carolina, Green Bay. I picked Green Bay to win. They won 24-16. It was a solid game. Carolina had a chance to lead a game-tying drive in the snow, but they came up short on a goal-to-go situation. They gave it to McCaffrey, and he got tackled just short as time expired. Excuse me. But both these teams should have a solid chance. Packers definitely make the playoffs. But Panthers still alive, and their defense is good enough that they can still make a run at it. But yeah. The Rams at Pittsburgh. I picked the Rams to win. They lost 17-12. Jared Goff is starting to look like Jared Goff again. I mean, Sean McVay can only make you look so good, but he's just continuing to struggle. And Steelers' defense is legit. Their offense is pathetic, but their defense is definitely legit with Minkah Fitzpatrick making that defense a whole lot better. And Devin Bush, they got so much young talent in that defense that they can ride that to a wild card spot. Minnesota, Dallas. Picked Minnesota to win. They won 20-24. It was a pretty entertaining game, but like I said, Minnesota's the better team, and they were. They showed that they were the better team, and they won. Crazy catch that Rudolph had. Credit to him. He had 2 touchdowns, I believe. Seattle, San Francisco. I picked San Francisco to win, and they lost 27-24 in overtime. This was a crazy game. You could tell San Francisco was definitely missing its receivers, especially after Sanders got hurt, because everybody else was dropping passes, man. No Kittle, and then no Sanders. It definitely hurt them. But Seattle, credit to them. I keep saying they're overrated, and I still think they are, because it's eventually got to catch up to them. That Russell Wilson can't do everything. But their defense is keeping them in games for now, and we'll see how they finish. But it was a good game, and the Niners' perfect season's over. Oh, the Colts game. They played at home against Dolphins. Picked them to win. They lost 16-12. Hoyer is awful. He's just as bad as Curtis Painter and Scott Tolzien and that era of quarterbacks. I don't got much to say. It's whatever at this point. We can only overcome so many injuries. And what a promising season. It seems to be going in the freaking toilet now. You know, Jacoby should be back this week, and kicking problems are with a kicker that can just make extra points. We most likely have 2 more wins right now, and we're freaking 7-2 instead of 5-4 right now. But they're sticking with military. I'm starting to lose faith in Reich and Ballard, because their blind faith to Vinatieri is ridiculous. Like, I don't care what shitty kickers are out there. Most kickers can make more than 70% of their fucking extra points. It's absolutely pathetic. They might as well go for 2 every time they score a touchdown now. It's whatever. It's another depressing week for Colts fans, so I'm just going to move on to week 11. Alright. Pittsburgh, Cleveland for Thursday night. Division game, but I think Pittsburgh's defense is the better thing here, and they'll win the game. Dallas at Detroit. Don't know if Stafford's going to play. I think the Cowboys win this game. I think, even if Stafford does play, I think Cowboys find a way to win this game. Buffalo at Miami. Buffalo bounces back, and Miami goes back to being one of the worst teams in the league this week. Yeah, look for Buffalo to win that game. Denver, Minnesota. Minnesota is a better team here. They should win pretty easily. New Orleans, Tampa Bay. I think New Orleans has to bounce back after that shit show last week. I can't see them losing 2 division games in a row to the lesser teams in the division. Jets at Washington. Oh boy. Look for the Jets to win 2 in a row here. Two of the bottom 3-4 teams in the league playing against each other. Yeah. Atlanta at Carolina. Atlanta's defense was crazy last week, but I think they're going to regress back to the normal here, and I think Carolina wins this game. Houston at Baltimore. This should be a pretty good game. But I think Baltimore's a better team. Like, Lamar Jackson's just playing out of his mind right now. And right well, it's hot. And plus, I'm a Colts fan, so I hope Houston loses. But this Colts season is pretty much in the toilet at this point anyway. But who cares? We'll talk about that some other time. Arizona at San Francisco. Murray played really well against the Niners first try, but this is at San Fran. They're going to bounce back after that loss to the Seahawks. I think the Niners are a better team here and win this game. Cincinnati at Oakland. Oakland, not much to say. Bengals have a good shot at going 0-16. Let's just put it that way. New England, Philadelphia. Super Bowl rematch. At Philadelphia, I'll give them a chance to win. I don't really care. My desire to do these picks is out the window, just like the Colts season at this point. Chicago at the Rams. Jared Goff struggle again against this Bears defense? I think so. Bears win. Kansas City at the Chargers. Kansas City bounces back to win this game. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. Do the scores for this shit. Chiefs, they always scored a lot of points. We'll say 35-24. That's a different game right here. I think Bears can win this game like 17-16. Should be a close game, but like I said, I'm at the point where I don't even care anymore. Who's going to be the lowest scoring team this week? We'll say Denver. That's the wrong one. That one for Denver. Most points this week? Probably the Raiders because they're playing the Bengals. So, pick them. And the Colts game. Colts at home, taking on the Jaguars. Nick Foles is back. Jacoby Brissett should be back. Funchess might even be back. Maybe Hilton. But we still have Vinatieri. So, I'm picking the Colts to lose this game. Jacksonville wins. We'll get screwed over on missing kicks again. And we'll hear the same fucking bullshit. Oh, we're sticking with Adam Adams, our kicker, blah, blah, blah. It's fucking time to move on. I don't give a shit if he is the fucking greatest kicker of all time. He's fucking 100 years old, and he's making 70% of extra points. That's pathetic. The league average is like 95%. Hell, I'll take 85% of that point. Fucking trash. It's whatever. That's all I got to say. I love you all. Fuck the Patriots. And see you guys next week. Peace out. Say the picks. Later.